attacking on another front! Look out! Our defences have been breached again!
Hello there gorgeous gamers and welcome back to Pure Play TV, and we've got our review for Orcs Must Die 3. After a brief period of exclusivity in the cloud, Orcs Must Die 3 is finally on consoles. But is it any good? Yes, it's bloody amazing. Watch on and find out. Orcs Must Die 3 is a tower defense game with an action twist. You have a magic portal rift that can only let in a certain number of orcs before you lose and have to try the level again. Your job is to defend the rift by placing an assortment of deadly traps around the map to help you keep the green buggers at bay. You can also use a variety of weapons, ranging from a blunderbuss shotgun, my favourite, to magical staffs and swords. The new release on console has brought with it all of the prior content updates and then some. There's the enjoyable story mode with its challenging levels. Then there's the side story mode, which is unlocked after beating the main story. You also get the new scramble mode, which I didn't really care for, to be honest. And finally, the game's biggest time killer, endless mode. It's here where I've spent most of my time slaying thousands of orcs. The game's beauty is in its simplicity. The maps from the early levels of the campaign are fairly straightforward. Maybe the orc army only approaches from one direction, or two directions, but down one single path to your base. Easy, just place all of your traps accordingly and watch them fall face first into your poison goo and metal spikes. Later stages up the ante and work as puzzles by increasing the possible routes to your rift, upping the challenge and forcing decisions from you. Do you carry on setting your traps down both lanes to your rift, or do you block one route with barriers and force the whole army down one narrow path? If you can put a decent kill box together with enough traps, this might work. Lay too few and you'll be smashing your triggers trying to stem the flow of orcs piling into your rift. You will lose. I love this dynamic challenge that comes with each level, though I did find I would fall into a trap of my own. Comfort and familiarity. I'd get so set in my ways and so used to using my favourite traps and weapons that I would overlook useful new additions just because I didn't want to try a change. But change is good, and it'll help get through some of the trickier levels in the campaign as well as getting you further in endless mode. There's a nice reward and progression system in Orcs Must Die 3. At the end of each level, you're rewarded with skulls, and you can spend these on new traps and weapons, as well as upgrades for both. Going back to earlier story mode levels to farm skulls is nothing to be ashamed of, and I think it's necessary, actually, if you want to get the best stuff. I played some story missions several times, just for the hell of it, and these were the war scenarios. These are big scale battles where the game gives you a ton of points to spend on setting up traps before throwing hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of enemies in your direction. Literally thousands of orcs will pour from one end of the map and travel toward your rift, and the fun here is in playing the role of the masterful tactician, placing special traps at key points in the pathway as well as blocking off certain routes is the key to success, and I loved trying to find new ways of holding off the orc army. There are just not enough good tower defense games on console, but I am so glad that Orcs Must Die 3 has finally landed to stake its claim. Now, let's hope that Orcs Must Die 4 doesn't take the best part of a decade to get made. And that is the end of this review. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go on down below, drop a like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. The info box has our social media channels, website links, and supporters links where you can support the team if you can. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye bye.